Hey, Scuzz, how's it going, brother? Thank you for
Hey,
joining us
it's
today
going
on the
good,
Metal
man.
Bob.
Good to see you.
Yeah, man, it's been awesome. I wanted to get you on and talk about the new single MILF City, man. It seems to be blowing up pretty big. Looks like it's about to hit 60,000 on YouTube there, and
Yeah,
almost
it's
a
doing real good. Thanks for helping out on that.
oh, dude, I
Some
had a blast. It was fucking
great
great.
acting chops.
I'd be honest with you, I didn't spend a whole lot of time. I didn't think about it. I just recorded the parts, man. If I thought about it too much, that's when I seemed to get screwed up a little bit. So
Right. Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta let it flow.
Yeah, but it was awesome, man. I had a blast doing it. I've seen it's about to hit 1 million on Spotify too. It looked like, or real close to it if it already
Yeah,
hasn't.
yeah, it's real close. Yep. Yeah, it's been trending real good, and I hooked it into my other videos, so hopefully people get pointed in the right direction.
Oh yeah.
So
So
they can
what?
check it out. It's hard to get, it's hard to stay at the in the forefront of all the crap that's coming out,
Yeah,
and
right.
try to compete with all the. There's so much content out there; it's just unbelievable.
So what was the inspiration for the song Mill City? I mean, I kind of I know what it was, but what made you want to
It
write
was
that one?
just going around the neighborhood. I live in this neighborhood where there's affluent adjacent. It's a real nice neighborhood beside me, so it's a lot of. Oh, it's Hollywood. So there's a lot of actresses, models. I mean, it's rare I don't see a perfect 10 every day walking down the street, and usually I see like two or three of them. So and sometimes they're moms, and they got kids and but they're going to Pilates all the time and keeping their bodies super, super tight, So, so I'm riding along and I was like, this place is like MILF City.
That's
And I'm like,
awesome.
wait a minute. I started thinking about, I've always been a big surf fan and surf music and Beach Boys and stuff. And I was like, I want to do one of those, beach blanket bingo videos with the goofy guy and that bucket hat, and all that stuff. And and then I was like, hey, I could go to Hawaii and shoot the footage. So we did that and shot some stuff there. It took about a year to get it all done. It's the longest probably I've ever taken. Usually I start it 2, 3 months later. I go from song to video and everything's done. But I had this and I started working on it, started recording it, and then Georgie came in town because she's been in and out. So I did some stuff with her and put that on the back burner. And then I'm riding home again on my bike and I see a surfboard sitting out in the dumpster. And I'm like, well, that's just, serendipity there. So I grabbed it was a piece of shit. But I pulled it out, strapped it to the bike and drove it home and painted it up like new. I had to put some putty on it, fill the hole and stuff. And so we did some green screen with that because I wanted to surf, surf the wave, on the green kind of cheesy cheese ball style. But and then as I was finishing the song, Brian Wilson died, who I'd seen a couple years ago at the bowl. They did Pet Sounds, the whole album. He's one of my heroes for sure. So that gave me extra inspiration to finish it off. And then I heard from you, and I was like, "Wait a minute, I got an idea." I had an opening sketch written for the piece, and then uh, I was had a little bit, but I wasn't real happy with it. And then got in contact with you. I'm like, "Oh, that'd be perfect if I'm on the phone with you." And then the whole band comes in, which is also me and me.
Yeah, I had an
So we set
absolute
that on.
blast.
That shot that on my living room right there, and then, of course, there's footage from Hawaii in there. We were on
Hmm.
the beach. Took my GoPro out in with the surf with a little boogie board and got some really cool stuff. And it was really blast, but it was a ton of work. It was a ton of work to get it
Yeah,
all done, and
yeah.
lots of locations. And but it turned out great. Couldn't be happier with it, really.
Yeah, it seemed like I could tell just by a lot that there was a lot going on in that video. Like you really put a lot more into this one than you do some of the other ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah. Some of them like just budget wise, I try to find like one space and then uh uh you know minimal characters, minimal people I have to hire,
no, but I had an
'cause,
absolute blast working on it with you, man. I really appreciate the opportunity. That was fun.
thanks for
Yeah.
being a part of it. We were far better than I expect. I didn't know what to expect really because I hadn't seen you act or anything, and then it was like, it's perfect. It just worked out perfectly.
Yeah, I just kind of I went over what you sent a couple times and kind of just memorized the 3 or 4 lines or whatever it was, and I just kind of did it 2 or 3 times. I tried not to think about it, man. I just tried to be all happy go lucky and just just what's the word, Mad Dog? And I just try to give all that to you.
By the way, that there's always an expression when I edit, because you hear it thousands of times, right? Because you're editing, you're going back and forth, and stuff sticks with you, and that one sticks with me.
Yeah.
And just the way you say it and everything.
Yeah, that was a blast, man.
What's the word, Mad Dog?
What's the word, Mad Dog? Love it. That boy ain't right. I'll tell you what, Bobby.
I did a spoof of Britney Spears many years ago when she was shaved her head and all that stuff. Well, it was the crotch shot. Remember, she got out of the car and they flashed it. And I had these girls playing Paris, Britney, and Lindsay Lohan. And the one girl goes, who played Britney goes, duh, Lindsay. So when everybody does something, like that's stuck in my head too. Everybody does something stupid, I go, well, duh, Lindsay.
So that leads me to my next question. So you did say there was some clips in there that you used from Hawaii, and you had mentioned to me when we had a conversation a few days ago that you had entered this into a Hawaiian Film Festival. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, just entered it in a couple, and one locally down the street. God, there's this. I usually don't enter film fest because they're usually a pain in the ass, waste of time, because usually it's just somebody trying to collect entrance fees, and the actual festival ends up being a joke. You don't meet anybody, or it's like you see your thing and then it's over with. But since this one was close, I figured I'd enter that one. And the Hawaii one had a specific one for music videos and the category shot in Hawaii. I'm like, well, this is shot in Hawaii. So, and hell, I can write the trip off if I get in the festival. So I figured I'll enter it.
Nice. Yeah. Hopefully that'll you'll get that call, man. You'll be able to head to Hawaii and have a good time.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Be pretty awesome. So you told me also you were working on a new metal. You were thinking about writing a metal song, man.
Yeah, it's called. Well, this was actually started this song before MILF City, so this will be the longest probably. Well, some of these they get shoved to the back burner.
Oh yeah,
Mean Drum is the name of the song, and inspired by actual events. But it's more. Yeah, I was experimenting with it, and I like to experiment. Like this last song was surf music. I've never done that before. I got some. I did a square dance. Did some funk, rock, course, and country, and Americana. So I want to try something different with each song. So this one, I tried to drop D tuning, which gives you more of that metal, that low end Metallica kind of sound. And then I started playing. I'm like, this is kind of a metal tune. So it's going to turn out, I think, to be. In fact, I'm looking up that right now. There's the lyrics. Getting ready to lay that one down. That'll be next once we get done with. I got a show next week now. A week from this Thursday, and then we got another show in October. So we're gonna putting new dancers together. Got a new choreographer. So I don't know if I'll get it done. I'll try to get it done in the meantime somewhere in there. So.
Yeah. Well, speaking of shows,
super busy.
You got some shows coming up. You said you got one at the Whiskey. You want to tell us about that one?
Yeah, well, first one is going to be on the 12th. That's at the Mint in Hollywood, West Hollywood, edge of Beverly Hills. I'm not sure which, but it's been there. The Mint is one of those clubs like the Troubadour and the Whiskey that have been there forever. They've been there 50, 60 years or more. One of those that hang on. There's a lot of those around here. Somehow they hang on by the fingernails and don't go out of business. But we'll be playing that show. Georgie's going to be at that one. I told her I had a gig at the Mint, and she goes, "Well, I'm coming."
Like, she'll be there.
There was no stopping her. So she calls them up. They book her band like instantly, because she just shot her video there. Forget the name of the song now, but I was the guitarist in her band just for the music video. So I'm familiar with the place. So they're familiar with her, so that's probably why they booked her as well. Well, she's playing like half hour, and then I'm playing half hour, and then in on October 23rd, we're playing the Whiskey A Go Go, opening for Tommy Two Tone
Nice,
and
nice.
Jenny. Man, this I grew up on that shit.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. We're gonna have same band we had before, four guys, and then we're gonna have two dancers for this one. That are going. I got a choreographer. They're going to choreograph. Hopefully, the whole. It's going to be like about another half hour set. Mostly, geared more rock than and rock country than because I can pull from different stuff. So it's going to be catered to Tommy Two Tone basically. So be a nice, good old rock and roll show. So that will be great. Can't wait
Man,
for that.
that'd be a great one to be able to go to, man. That'll be awesome. I'm sure
That's
there'll be
kind of
some
dream
footage
come
of that.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna have some pro photographers and camera people try to get lots of good stuff from there.
Awesome.
We used to promote for the next thing, and then I might be taking a trip to the East Coast um, for a couple strip clubs and opening
Nice.
those up. So, a couple wet T-shirt contests. Haven't signed the papers on that, so I'm not sure when that's going to be. But look for that down the road, West Virginia and Myrtle Beach.
Well, you're the perfect guy to do it, man.
Yeah, I thought they were like, they
I
know
mean,
me. Open a strip club, no problem. Be working the pole, baby.
yeah, I would go back because me and you've talked several times. I tell you, there was one song that always stuck in my head that you haven't released yet, but you've talked about several times, and it was Bigfoot fucking a unicorn.
Yeah, yeah. That's another one that came out. I wrote that about the same time as the Mean Drunk song, and but that one's definitely in on deck somewhere.
I think I'm more interested in the video than I the song.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah, the concept was kind of one flew over the cuckoo's nest,
Yeah. Oh
and
shit.
you're in an insane old '70s type insane asylum, and Georgie's the nurse. The Mrs. Ratchet. Nurse
Oh,
Ratchet. The
nice.
horrible, but she's super sexy hot and wearing the dirty nurse uniform.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited about.
I get caught up in a lot of your music videos so much I always kind of forget about all you got a lot of shorts and different things out there for
Yeah,
people to watch too, man, and podcast and
yeah,
all kinds of stuff, man. It's just
yeah. I
wow.
love doing the shorts too. They don't do as well because sketch comedy just isn't what it used to be. For people to watch. They want something really fast that uh, doesn't take much brain power to get into. Some
Oh,
guy,
I get
with
that.
some guy falling on his nuts.
Yeah.
That's basically the level of it.
I'd like to see you do a like a part 2 of I Hate IPA, man. That's probably one of
Yeah.
my all-time favorite videos you did. You put some nice work into that one too. That was a really cool video.
I love doing that one. Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. That way it turned out with and we had I bought some cool smoke machines where you're playing a guitar and you hit the smoke and the light comes up and hits it and it's
Yeah.
cool, dude.
That was a great video. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. I didn't want to keep you too long tonight, but I do want to keep you on for a few more minutes. I'd like for you to kind of give everybody a rundown, of where they can find you online if they don't know, and where they can, pick up merchandise and different things like that.
Right. Well, easiest way is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Over the Line Comedy, and there's probably a link. I got a link on my Facebook page for that, so you can click on that and just hit subscribe. You'll see all my stuff. There's a ton of content. Um, my website I don't really update much anymore, so YouTube's the place to go for that, or Facebook. You can connect with me on Instagram. We've got the show coming up at the Mint on the 12th, and then September, and then October 23rd is the whiskey, and then you can get my merch on eBay. So that'll ship overseas. I just sold a CD to Hawaii the other day, which was my first one. I think I've never sold just about every state in the union except Hawaii. So that maybe that's number 50. But I sell a lot of stuff other countries too. They're and that's an easy way to do it. If you're in Germany, I got a ton of German fans, Australia fans, and UK and Sweden and all that. Real big fan base there, so they can order stuff, and I've sold a ton of that stuff overseas too. So you can get CDs, which there's going to be. I'm probably going to have a new CD for the new album. Mill City is 12 songs. 11 were released as singles, but now they're all on one album. And then my last CD was 23 songs, and that's pretty much everything. I'm not everything, but everything between like Call Me Scuzz and or no, sorry, that wasn't it. Not Call Me Scuzz. Half in the Bag was the one before. That was just a half album. Then there's like these 23 songs, kind of a mix of all those kind of greatest hits. But the last song on there, I think, is I Hate IPA. That might have been the last song I did. So everything.
I think it was the last song on the like the compilation that you did, the greatest hits thing. Yeah.
So that these 12 are all many probably people haven't heard yet. Just because it's hard to get out there as a single. So I put them all on the Mill City album, and I'm just really proud of it. All the songs on there. Actually, I got a review on some old dude on YouTube does little reviews and reviewed the whole album. It's for like half an hour, so it's kind of funny. He liked it. He said the only song he didn't download was Beer in the Cooler because it hit too close to home, and it would like make him tear up.
Oh, right.
That really happened to him. So that was the only one he couldn't trouble listen to because it hurt him.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is one thing I wanted to talk about in the Mill City video, man. Mongo, dude.
Yeah.
I remember when that premiered on the 4th of July. My family was in town and my son was here. And we turned it on. Man, everybody was gathered around to watch it because when they want to see Dad, see Dad in the video. I said, well, check it out. We started to watch it, and instantly everybody was just glued. And for some reason, I had turned my back for just a second to holler at somebody, and I just heard my son just start roaring. And I'm like, what did I miss? He goes, you got to rewind this shit, man. So I rewind it, and oh god damn it, the mud flapping, dude. I laughed so fucking hard at that shit. And the funny thing about it was just, you see people do it. What I was trying to explain to him, like, you see something like that, you're always going to laugh, but sometimes it's just the delivery and the way you presented it. Like everything, you thought that one out really well. I could tell, like when it hit, man. I
had these spots in the video that I try to make it, the whole song's like it's a story, but it's a joke. So it's got to get funnier and funnier as it goes for it to really be successful. Most songs can just sing the same crap over and over again, but this was like built like a joke. So I had to keep building up. So one of the big parts was going to be the classic surf sound, down the guitar, and I was going to be like he's got his tongue up an ass. Baby.
Yeah, you could definitely tell it was well thought out, man, and the way you delivered it. Like it was like boom, and it's like that's what made it so damn funny, man, because everything was perfect about it. It was just hilarious.
Yeah, I had that one planned, and then of course this drum solo, which we did. Oh man, I was dying because I was just. I was like, phew. I had to rest him. I love that character. There's always that goofball in those beach movies, like the Gilligan's on that, there's always that dumbass. And he's my Mongo named after, of course, Blazing Saddles.
Yeah. You nailed that. That's a great video, man. I'm really glad that it's doing well for you, man. I like to see that. I like to see you do well, man. It makes me feel good because I really am a big fan of all your stuff, man. And it's just awesome.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah. I always look forward to when you put new videos out, man. I appreciate the little sneak peeks too, man. I do. I appreciate that. Kind of get an idea what to expect or what's coming. So.
Right. Yeah. It lets you know ahead of time.
It's great. But yeah, I'll make sure, man, when I get this up, that I put all your links and everything in there for everybody so they can find you and, find your merch and all that different stuff. I'll make sure to tag all that stuff in there. So
yeah, I don't know how much help it is, but Facebook, the fans have been really increasing recently because I've been putting little snippets of videos on. Because not everybody sees it on YouTube, but people on Facebook, it pops up. So it's a good advertising. So I'm up to like 90,000 likes on there, and I only had last year 28,000 or something. So
Yeah.
hopefully I'll hit 100,000 here next month or two. Hopefully.
I did notice that your Facebook page, it really took off here the last year or
Yeah, it's
so.
all those little reels you put on there,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yeah.
don't pay shit. In fact, some guy tried to claim copyright on my like boob song when I posted the other day. I'm like, what the fuck? Get your shit figured out here. I mean,
It,
it's my page.
right.
It's well,
It's always something, man, on Facebook
yeah,
or
yeah,
Instagram, or somebody's always trying to fish you or something, man. I had
yeah.
Boris after me the other day, that shit, man. But all you could do is delete him and hope not to see him again. But it's always
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
always
No
something
pop up
else. Yeah.
again.
But now, man. Well, buddy, I appreciate your time tonight, man. I just wanted to get with you, and I wanted to talk about MILF City. I wanted to let everybody know, go check it out. It's on YouTube, and like you said, they can go straight to Facebook and find you, and they get all the different links there. But I'll also post them, and yeah,
Yeah.
man, just I appreciate your time as always, dude.
Well, thanks for having me. Always fun.
Absolutely, buddy. Well, I'll tell you what, man. You enjoy the rest of your night, man.
All right, you too.
You take care of yourself. We'll do this again soon, buddy.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you.
Later.